Hi, this is Yong Chuan and my colleague Royston. Over the next 3 days, we will ride the entire 250 kilometer span of the Park Connector network to check how connected they are. We will give you the thumbs ups and the lowdowns.
Today we'll be riding the northern loop of the Park Connectors starting from Yishun, Mandai, Sembawang and Woodlands. Most of the PCN runs parallel to the MRT tracks and along the nature reserves.
Later in the afternoon, we will ride the northeastern loop covering Punggol and Sengkang. Hi, today is the second day of our 3-day cycling adventure. So today we will cover the Park Connectors at the central part of Singapore. We are now at Kallang Riverside Park. This connector will take us all the way to Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park.
Later today we'll be cycling the western part of the Park Connectors from Choa Chu Kang, Bukit Panjang, Jurong and Ulu Pandan.
Hi, this is the third and last day of our 3-day cycling adventure. We are at Bedok Reservoir Park. From here, we'll go to Tampines, Pasir Ris, Changi Airport, East Coast and loop back to Bedok.
Later this afternoon we'll be doing the southern stretch of Park Connectors, which includes Alexandra Canal and Mount Faber.
For the last 3 days, Royston and I, we cycled 180 kilometers of the 6 different sections of the Park Connector. When we started, we were quite ambitious. We wanted to cover the entire 250k span, but we were disrupted by the rain. But nonetheless, we've covered all 6 main sections. I think when we started out, we wanted to have a sense of how the Park Connectors feel. We heard of stories of how disconnected they are, but we've got to admit, after 3 days and tired legs and sore bums, I think we are pretty impressed, right, by some stretches.
Yeah, that's right.
We saw beautiful coastlines at Woodlands, at Changi, at East Coast. We saw beautiful canals at Kolam Ayer, at Alexandra. But that said, there are also some parts we were not too impressed. We saw markings that were terribly faded. We even saw a makeshift laminated sign, right, that points to the direction of the Park Connector. But the worst, and this must be one of the most discouraging stretches, from the beautiful Kallang waterfront to the Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park. It's a short stretch of less than 8 kilometers, but we came across 4 overhead bridges, 2 of which there were no ramps. We've got to carry our bikes up and down. That said, we can't help but look forward to the over 700 kilometers span of cycling network that the government has announced. That will triple the length of the Park Connector, and when that happens, the 6 different stretches of the Park Connectors now will really become one national network.